Okay, here we are for round 2, and looks like our opponent is ready to go. This hand looks fine. Let's take a quick look, see what he's playing. So he's got pacifism, blue-white, flyers. Okay. Definitely need to find a way to get that Azure Mage killed. If he offers the trade, I'll definitely make it here. Alright, so see if we can pick up some red. You know what, it might have been incorrect here to use his ability right now. Probably should have waited for the block. That was probably wrong. Luckily, we did draw the mountain, though, so we can go ahead and play that and drop the Arsonist. Arbalest Elite. Yuck. Could bounce something here. Don't really see a reason to just yet. Okay. Let's see if we can get some card selection here. Alright, probably going to lose the Frost Breath. We can play the Fleetwing and then hope to draw. Frost Breath is fine, but we're not bashing here, so I don't think that we particularly need it. Now we can start racing. We could attack with Arsonist because he can't block it, obviously, but then next turn he just attacks with Arbalest Elite. We don't want to trade the damage there. Most likely, I think our plan is just mind control as Azure Mage. See if we can pull something out. If he starts to go deep with that, it's going to be real trouble. Yep, there it is. Okay. We could trade here. Honestly, I don't think it's a huge deal. We might as well. Alright, so now cancel whatever he plays. If he just keeps drawing cards, though, it could be problematic. Okay, I think we need to loot. Stormblooded Berserkers doesn't actually help us. Problem is, like, he has Arbalest Elite, and we can just kill it at any point. So I think we have to let that one go. We could drop the unsummon also. Like if we, okay, so we could unsummon his. I mean, I guess Stormblood is fine. It makes him keep mana open. It's not the worst, but. I like being able to cancel whatever he plays next turn, though. I think that might be a little. Well, I suppose we can just take it. This is interesting. I think we cut the unsummon here. Not 100% sure about this choice. I think at the very least it makes him keep mana open, though, which is something I'm always a fan of. Going pretty deep into the tank on this one, not really sure what he's thinking. Yeah, so hopefully we just take his Archon. If we can find a way to do that, that would be excellent. Alright, so we just take the Archon. If you've got the unsummon, it's unfortunate. So we just bash in with these two. Like Aether Adept is equally bad. Happy to trade with Arbalest if he blocks. He does not. Okay. Ugh, and he has the unsummon. Damn it. Alright. So basically our hope here is to play our Aether Adept, bounce his guy, and then counter it. It's pretty much how we win this game. Like we can play Bonebreaker. Like these cards are both fine. I probably want to keep them. So now he's going to try to start racing and just go deep. Okay. What do we have that has two red? Double red is Gorhorn Minotaurus. Okay, don't care about the second red then. Let's see, so we loot real quick. Yeah, Yeah, Archon is a total beating. And we got the Aether Adept. Okay, this is perfect. So now, okay, here's the play. We need to lose the Bonebreaker. So we can play the Mountain, play the Adept, bounce his guy, then cancel it. However, we could just do that next turn. So basically we need one more land to do that. Yeah, because then we just go to 12. I think that's still fine. So like right now we bash in. He drops us to 10. We do that next turn, hopefully. Yeah, I think having the extra pressure of the Bonebreaker is really worth it. So I think we're going to lose the Mountain, make that play next turn, bash in. There's a fairly decent chance we'll draw a land. It's not 100% certain, but I think we have about 2 turns to draw that land if needed. Once again, we are happy to trade with his Azure Mage if given the choice. Okay, pacifism, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but, we'll deal with it. If he sends with the team... Okay. Yeah, so basically now his plan is to either draw a card or shoot someone. Yeah, we're not going to loot her here because we're just going to bounce this guy and counter it. So I think the plan here is to just bash with Arsonist. We can't attack with Stormblood, unfortunately. We could bounce this guy and bash, but it's just not worth it at this point. Yeah, so we just get in with Arsonist. Yep. Now he's got to have the Mana Leak or Negate back up to play his Archon. Hopefully he does not. Veteran, sure. Don't care about Veteran. Alright, so if we loot the bear, like bear doesn't matter at all right now. Yuck. I guess bear's fine. Well, let's see. So do we play bear here just to get maximum threat density, or do we save it to loot for next turn? So we attack with this guy. He doesn't block, goes to 9. We play bear. We've got 2, 4, 7, 8, 9 power. He's got to keep mana open for it. Actually, I think that actually playing bear here is not the worst. I think it's actually giving us a little bit more threat density. Because I mean, we're just going to counter his big guy. Yep, and he draws a card, okay. So I think he wants to play Archon with 3 mana up for Arbalest to lead. Okay, have you got the counter? 'Cause I sure do. Nope, didn't think so. Alright, now we can drop Automaton. If we name human, we can get these guys here. Then, what do we get from that? We can basically trade Berserker with Veteran, which does not really make me all that happy. So if we bash with everybody, what happens? Let's see, if we attack with everyone, he blocks here, shoots this guy, trades here, ends up taking 1, 3, no, screw that. Yeah, I think we drop Automaton here for human. Well, what do we do? I think we bash in first with Arsonist, since we're not attacking with the other guy. Like, we're not going to trade this guy for Veteran. That just seems terrible. Although, actually, he has to double block. You know what? Actually, I think I'm okay with that. So now, he has to double block. We definitely make that trade. Like, Arbalest Lead is a very, very, very powerful card. I'm just continuously impressed by the effect that it has on a game. So we can clear the Arbalest Elite, or we can just trade with these two. That's totally acceptable. Now he can feel free to shoot our... or no, he still can't shoot the Goblin. Yeah. That's fine. Gideon's Avenger. Yuck. That guy gets ridiculously huge. Okay, so he has no white. No way to tap. Like, Avenger is going to get ridiculous. He's basically just going to kill someone with Avenger. If we just shove right now, like, Avenger is insanely big and he just kills whoever he blocks. He kills the Aether Adept. However, Automaton gets blocked by Arbalest, and that means we get 1, 2, 3, 4 points through. What can we draw that we can win the game with? Fire Slinger, Chandra potentially. Mind Control, okay. You know, I think we... So if we attack with Adept alone, this is a 3-3. Yeah, I think the play is just to attack with Adept, because we are okay with whoever he blocks. Like, we'd love to attack with this guy, but then he's a 4-4, so can't really make that trade. I think we're better off just attacking with Adept. Okay, so now we can draw a card. Yep, that guy gets huge. Alright, Chandra is going to do some work here. Not going to lie. This is going to be pretty awesome. We could just start doming him, but I think we need to kill the Lawkeeper first. Alright, Griffin is trouble. Griffin has Chandra's name, unfortunately. Good news is we can attack with Arbalest, or with the Arsonist, and automatically get a point through. Alright, so we drop Lightning Elemental. We send with everybody. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. He can effectively kill 4. 2 get through. That's 2 points. So what happens? This guy kills someone for sure. Okay, he blocks the Aether Adept. This guy gets shot by the Arbalest. This guy can't block anyone here, so he has to... Oh, he blocks Merfolk Looter. This guy blocks one of our bears, or the Automaton. Then we take 3 damage. He goes to 1. I think we do it. Because otherwise, I mean, we just shoot him to 4. Bash him with Arsonist. Arsonist gets a free point in. Because if he... Okay, so if we lose that many guys, what happens here? Alright, so we lose Elemental, this guy, that guy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys dead. Get in with this guy in Bear. He goes to 2, goes to 1. Kills Chandra with this. He's got 2 guys back. No, I don't think it's quite worth it, unfortunately. Alright, I think we just attack with Arsonist. Problem is, he's just... Yeah, like, too many things could go wrong, and I think we're in a decently powerful position here, so... I mean, attacking the Arsonist here is not necessarily correct either, but it's fine, because now we can kill his Griffin. Now we just play out the elemental just to get maximum threat density. Like, he's still in a rough spot here. Alright, so Blood Ogre. I think now, I mean, if we shove in, he kills 3 guys, we get 2 through, drops him to 2, shoot him with Chandra, play Ogre. Like, he might still have a trick here. I think honestly we just keep shooting him and just sit. Like, no reason to mess things up here. Like, next turn he just dies if he doesn't deal with Chandra. Yep, and that's the game. Alright, so blue-white. Combust definitely comes in. Mana Barbs is actually pretty hilarious against him. Saw a fair amount of ground pounders, so I mean levitation might not be the worst. Do we have anything that's weak against him? Frost Breath is fine. See any artifacts? No. Huh. Like, I think Elemental is still fine because he trades Archon, you know, which is definitely important. Not really sure what I want to cut here. Mana Barbs is fine, but I think that Combust, like, this might actually hurt us also. Like, Levitation I think is still better. Just because if we can, you know, make all of our threats fly, it's pretty sick. Phantasmal Bear is probably kind of weak, actually. Now that I think about it. He's got tappers, and he's got, you know, nonsense like that. Could bring in, like, a wall of torches here. Would not be the worst. I think I'm actually okay with that. I mean, let's see, what else? Yeah, I think wall of torches is actually fine. It's like if we could just like hide behind Chandra and just, you know, run that game, that seems fine. I mean, like a flying wall of torches. Still trades with Archon, which is kind of hilarious. We are a little bit down on time, so we definitely want to be aware of that. This hand is pretty weird. I think that we have to mulligan this, since he's on the play, and like we just want action. This hand's a lot better. It's always nice to be up on time, if at all possible, so it's like if this goes long and we go to game 3, we could certainly lose if we aren't, you know, aware of that. We don't have any double red. Okay. If we have the chance to bash in with Looter, we are definitely doing it to activate Ogre. No question. Alright, I guess not so much anymore. I think we actually just want to play everything out here. I mean, like, Levitation is still a beating. Like, Ogre is still fine. Yeah. You don't always have to use Looter. Like, I mean, like, it's okay here. Like, I suppose we can try to get, like, a blue source. So that's fine. Like, Levitation is a total beating if we get it to work this game. Yuck. Depth is good too. I think we just cut the mountain here. Like, we don't need to get to 5 right away. But we want to play all these other creatures. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. I think if we draw a mountain, we just loot and hope to get a island. Like, Looter is such a sweet card. Automaton is okay, I guess. Still looting. We definitely want like a land drop here. Okay, unsummon. Yeah, we don't really. We could use that for his like rock egg, I guess, but I mean, we don't really need that. So we'll just name warrior. Like, we have another blood ogre. We have, I think, another warrior in the deck. I think it's the most common. Yeah. Warrior seems fine. Now we can like try to bash. I think honestly though we just don't, because we don't want to give him a free rock, especially like when we just plan to fly over anyways. Although we could have there because we've got adept. Actually, it's probably correct to attack last turn. Oh well. Okay, so now, hopefully he does not have the counterspell. Kind of leery to run this out like into a counterspell, so I think that we're just gonna try to play adept and see what he does. Like, if he lets that resolve, I think he doesn't have a counterspell. That's fine. Definitely bashing in. Then, like, next turn, he hopefully, like, replays Rock Egg, keeps a white mana open, maybe plays something else. Like, he could still have the counterspell here. It's definitely possible. Yeah, I think honestly at this point we just go for it. Like, if he has a counterspell, he can't tap one of our guys down. I suppose if he has mana leak, he gets us. Like, if we get him here, I mean, it's so over. Yeah, whatever. Now his, like, rock egg just looks stupid. Like, hopefully he doesn't play Archon. That would be the one thing that would be kind of annoying, so that he could get our levitation. Going pretty deep into the tank, but, you know, there's not too many decks where I think levitation is good, but, like, in this deck it is a total beating. Yeah, okay, sure. That's fine. So now we can play it as a 4/4. Although, I mean, this turn we are definitely playing Lightning Elemental, for sure. Just to increase the threats. Okay. Yeah, then, like, next turn we hope to draw a land and, like, drop these two, and it's just ridiculous. Like, we could even loot the Bonebreaker away to try to draw a land, and then play these two. It's not the worst play. Like, we lose 1 damage. I think that's actually fine. I think looting here is just fine. Yeah, alright, so I think we just lose Bonebreaker, and then just, like, yeah. He's just worse than everything else we can play. Like, one guy gets through no matter what. And, like, this is just such a beating. So I guess maybe he has mana leak? Oh, sure. Flash freeze. Yeah, whatever. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Combust is pretty good. Like, it's okay, I suppose. But we'd rather just play Lightning Elemental right here. Like, we could even loot it away, since we don't really need it. I suppose it's decent if he plays Archon. But I think we just want more damage at this point, so we're just going to play the Elemental. Now he's in a pretty bad spot. Yeah, so now we just get the Chasm Drake with the Combust. And I think that's game. Sure. Yeah, because he taps our guy down, takes 5. Yep, that's it. Should be the game. Alright, we'll see you for round